What's up, Divine Ones? This is Minister Ashley, and happy new moon in the sign of Gemini, which happens to take place on June 17th at 12:33 a.m. That's 333, unconditional love and overstanding. So with this new moon, I'm looking over here at my notes, and you can find that listed on Etsy as well as my website. And if you're a member, it will be listed here in the member section. And you can find a lot of the tarot, the herbs, crystals to use, new moon, full moon, breakdowns, and more. So let's get back to it. All right, so this new moon happens to be in the third decan of Gemini, which is at 26 degrees of Gemini. And we're going to get into the Sabian symbol in a moment. So a new moon is where the sun and the moon are in the same sign. Gemini is a mutable air sign. So this represents the ending of spring and ushering in a new season, which will be summer. And it helps us to evolve our minds by taking in new information and being able to look at things from a different perspective, that we can evolve our mental state. This third decan is ruled by Saturn, Capricorn triplicity. And it's so ironic that I did happen to pull some cards, and this was one of the main cards that came out, which is the Magician card. And this is ruled by Mercury. And with this, we have the ability to take the information from the higher realms and ground it into the physical realms. So you see this selenite wand represents a person that is mastering themselves, or either they're a conduit for new information. They're taking all of the information out of the atmosphere, out of the God realms, and bringing it down to the earthly realms. Here, where you have the hand up and then this hand pointing down, it represents as above, so below. The third decan's tarot card is the Ten of Swords. And I feel like with the Magician card and the hand placement as above, so below, and then with the Ten of Swords card, this represents like the ending and the beginning of something new. It's like being right there in the very middle of something that's wrapping up, and then it's something that you're beginning. So this could represent, being that it's a sword energy and it governs the mental realms, that you're letting go of some old karmic energy in the mental mind, in the mental space, and you're welcoming in like a new way of how to perceive the past and how to perceive your future and your current abilities. If we refer back to the Magician card, you see all of this person's tools right here. You have a sword, you have a staff, you have a chalice, and you have a pentacle. That is all 4 elements. And they're able to take the spirit realms, they're able to take the mental realms and ground it and work in the physical realms with what they have been given in the mental and spiritual realms. Now, reviewing the Sabian symbol, which is a winter frost in the woods. And this Sabian symbol represents a stillness, a moment of taking a break and being still. You know, Gemini can be like and want to move around. You may feel that natural inclination to want to do a lot, but you need to take a moment to be still and receive. Referring once again back to the Magician card, this person is still. They're receiving. They're a conduit for new information. So this is a time to stay still. And during this moment of stillness, you're allowing your mind and your body to rest. So that way you can prepare for the next phase of this journey that you're on. So your life is a journey of the soul. So you have to allow moments of taking a break, taking a rest before you push forward. So it could be someone that's pushing forward in something, a whole new arena, something that's completely new. So you need to take that moment to be able to receive the intuitive nudges and inspiration, the healing, the wisdom, so you can move to this next phase. The best ritual for during this time is just to take a moment just to rest. Maybe journal, maybe burn like a light scented candle, maybe of just peace and relaxation, and allowing yourself just to rest. Because Mercury is in its home sign of Gemini, but it's also squared Saturn. And Saturn is currently in the watery sign of Neptune. And Neptune represents inspiration and imagination, but it also represents like being naive and daydreaming and not really taking things for what it is. So that's good to have like that imagination, which is once again this realm here, the imagination, the spiritual realm, the mental realms. But when you bring it down to the physical realms, it may be some hesitation. It may be some disillusionment. This marks a major shift within the mental and emotional collective body. Another thing to consider is that the asteroid Juno is highlighted during this new moon. And Juno represents, the asteroid Juno is known as the marriage asteroid in astrology with some astrologers, but it's more so highlighting important relationships. But this can more so represent a partnership, maybe someone that is bringing some new understanding or overstanding into a sector of your life. It could be business, it could be relationships, it could be family life, emerging something in your life on the emotional as well as on the mental plane. Okay, I will pull a card from my Oracle deck, which you can find listed in our shop as well as on Etsy. Okay, we have here, I Am Vision. So here we're seeing things once again from a different standpoint. So we're seeing it from a God realm. We're seeing things from a higher perspective that will change our perception in the physical realms. So therefore, when you see things different, you act accordingly. And when you act accordingly, you're able to shift and rearrange things in your life. So just think about your perception during this time. Maybe have maybe you will have some new epiphanies during this time frame. And as promised, members, I will get into this energy in this new moon members reading. So you guys, if you want to join the membership, then you go ahead and find that listed on our page. And once again, happy new moon, and thank you so much. Many blessings.